Hello, everyone. My name is Nigel Arias. I will be doing my presentation on my proposal for the senior capstone, where I'll be focusing on the red flags while working in the video game industry. Okay. So as I stated before, my name is Nigel Arias. I'm an undergraduate transfer student at University of Hawaii at West Oahu, going on 4 years now. I'm a
Oh,
James
sorry,
Campbell.
Nigel. Doesn't look like your slide is advancing.
Oh, it's not?
Yeah, not on the screen.
Is it now?
No.
Oh, just click. Oh, there you
There
go.
you go. Yeah.
Let's just try again. Is it working now? Okay. Cool. Technical difficulties, everyone. Sorry. So yeah, as I stated again, Nigel Arias, undergraduate transfer student, going on 4 years now. I'm James Campbell, high school graduate. My program of study is creative media. I'm a creative media graduate candidate going on, hopefully graduating next semester, with a concentration being in video game design and development. So during this presentation, I will focus on my plans for the senior capstone practicum, the thesis statement, object and rationale for the research I've conducted, and then the significance of the proposed practicum with research. So for the past 2 decades, there's been an increase in numerous employment and job-related controversies plaguing the video game industry, such as excessive overtime, or as they call it, crunch time, sexual harassment, racial, gender, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer, or the LGBTQ discrimination. However, despite all of these problems that currently exist in the video game industry, some gaming companies have made significant changes to address and attempt to resolve these workplace issues in efforts to make the work environment a much safer and more welcoming for their employees. So the objective of this research is to eliminate the negative employment aspects surrounding the video game industry in order to forewarn and enlighten recent graduates, new employees, or those wishing to enter this field, so that they may do their own due diligence when searching for job prospects, be more careful in their employment selection, and be more prepared to work within the company in order to help make necessary changes to secure and establish a safer and more welcoming work environment. And so for the rationale for this research is to better prepare myself so I may be able to be a more productive intern or employee in the video game industry, because I'll be well informed in how to handle these employment obstacles that plague the video game industry. So for my senior capstone plan, I plan on participating in a senior practicum at a video game development company, where I may have the opportunity to gain the practical work experience, build upon my resume, utilize my educational background, be productive in the workplace environment, and improve my social and interpersonal skills. I'm confident that with this research and my educational background, I'll be better prepared. I'll be better prepared to be a strong asset to any company. And an internship will allow me to experience firsthand any workplace mistreatments, unfairness, and violations, so I may be able to recommend changes to the company's human resources department to help make it a much more safer and welcoming workplace. So now I'll be discussing the significance of this. The video game industry is a collection of companies, organizations, and individuals involved in the development, production, distribution, and sales of video games on a variety of platforms, including console, PC, mobile, virtual reality games, and a wide range of genres, such as action, adventure, first-person shooters, role-playing, sports, and simulation games. The second significance is recent graduates, new employees, or those wishing to work in the video game industry should be careful in selecting and doing their own due diligence to determine if that company is a good fit for them. And so what I hope is to bring some insight to those employees who do experience any workplace mistreatments, violations, or unfairness, so that they can better prepare so they can be better prepared to work within the company to help make the necessary changes and efforts to provide a safer and more welcoming environment. Okay. So the video game industry is one of the fastest growing businesses within the entertainment industry, with a massive workforce of over 330,000 workers combined across North America, Europe, and Asia. The global markets have accounted for around 70% of the gaming industry's revenue. The United States generated around 180 billion in revenue alone in 2021 in the video game industry, which far exceeds the revenue produced in the film industry, which is around $99.7 billion, and the music industry, which is $21.6 billion combined in that same year. It is also estimated that the industry's goal revenue is predicted to reach a compound annual growth rate of 12.1%, or $500 billion between 2022 and 2028. So in regard to the current workplace issues identified by workers, 66% reported having low pay, 43% reported having excessive work or having to work in a crunch culture environment. 43% said that they experienced inadequate benefits. 39% experienced a lack of access to training or software. 37% reported having a lack of job security, and 35% reported experiencing workplace discrimination or sexual harassment within the workplace. So my focus for my practicum it's towards recent college graduates, potentially new hires and employees who are changing careers and interested in entering the video game industry. I'll also be focusing on the age demographic of between 18 to 50 years old or above. So my proposed solution is by doing the practicum or internship at a video game development company and vlogs, I will have the opportunity to experience what many video game developers go through while developing a video game. I will also be able to inform others who are looking to enter into the workplace of the video game industry enter into the workplace of the video game industry, what workplace mistreatment, violations, and unfairness practices that they could expect or encounter, and hopefully motivate them to try to make the necessary changes to help build a safer and more welcoming work environment. So during the preparation and process phases, so for the pre-preparation, first I'm going to send out resumes to various video game companies offering internships during the fall. Alternative to that, if I don't get into an internship during the fall, is the first alternative is working as a teacher assistant with either Professors Davin Honoka or Ryan Arias. The second alternative is working with Professor Davin Honoka as his assistant at his new game studio. During the production phase, I will complete all tasks given to me when performing the internship at the company or alternative opportunities. And during the post phase, I will document and post all my workplace experiences during the internship or alternative job opportunities onto a personal website to be shared with others. So for my deliverable, I will post numerous 3 to 4 minute YouTube vlogs online on a personal website that will document my workplace experience during the internship. And these are some of the examples I plan on doing for my presentable or my deliverable, where I'll make a 3 to 4 minute video of me discussing my experiences, show images of certain things in regards to the workplace environment, and inform my audience like, if there's an issue, maybe you should take notice of this, or if you notice something that's a red flag, I can point it out and inform them about it. And then I will post it to a website that'll create and deciding whether it's going to be Google Forms or we'll use a third-party website maker. Something went wrong. Thank you for listening to my presentation. Is there any questions you have for me?